Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Navy Midshipmen taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Tulane Green Wave. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before.
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Used the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Navy! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Sands. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Complete out of the backfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Slithers into space. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement.
Turning it on! He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. Fullback's got it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
He'll toss it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Got a man, it's Sands. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out.
There he goes. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position, basically you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Looking for a big gain. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And Navy will go back on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Big fullback's got it. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And you got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Green Wave. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He might want another play. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Nice move to keep running.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's going to run it. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, It was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to pass, it's Woodson. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you?
We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Richard. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. Running back searching for a hole.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass, it's Woodson. Grab near the marker, it's Clayton. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Fights off the defender. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Finds his man. It's Sands. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Brings into the open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Well, he put that right where his guy was the only one that could catch it, didn't he?
Yeah, great accuracy, and this is one of those throws that the fade route, you can throw it anywhere on the field, anytime. QBs warm up with this route, for goodness sakes. They always know how to throw. It's one of the first routes you learn to throw as a quarterback.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He wants to change this route. Toss to the outside. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Rides to back and leaves it. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Looking downfield, it's Woodson. They're working that left side. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Navy might want to catch this defense sneaking up on 2nd and inches. Gets the back moving. Quarterback will keep it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. On the option. Now the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
catch in the middle. It's Frazier. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll keep it on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. Pucks it out of the air, and they're able to make the tackle.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Off the play fake. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop. After that last incompletion setting up 4th down, do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The green wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Navy offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Dances away to buy time. Complete to the right. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And that's a first down for the offense.
To the air, it's Woodson. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Calls his own number. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Down 4 late. They have to convert on fourth down to keep hope alive. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
And that is a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up